In the last 7 years, I've been working every single day, whether making YouTube videos or studying or working on a side project. And despite most of them has come to fail, at one point or another, I have always stayed motivated. And I found out that is all due to 3 practical decisions that I've made 7 years ago. So starting off by the number 1, which is something that I've always inspired, and I was always learning about the people that I found interesting and that I found successful in the field that I'm interested in. Let's take an example, Michael Jordan. And I've watched a few videos on his show, on his documentary, which is called The Last Dance. So what I've gained from that show is that Michael Jordan have done something every single day, each day. And that is the reason why has made him Michael Jordan that we all know about. And that was the same for me. I was doing the same thing every single day waking up to make the best videos possible. Even that has changed, that in making videos is not the end goal. I make videos for me to help the most people possible and to change the world. And that was the first intention that when I started making YouTube videos. Despite making more than one channel, starting off 7 years ago, I started with my first YouTube channel. I was making videos, then I started another channel which was successful. I was probably the best YouTuber in my country for a month or two, but also that has come to fail because I was not prepared for it yet. However, after that, I've opened my first YouTube English channel. I've opened another one, which all has failed again. And right now I'm opening another YouTube channel, which probably, hopefully, I can help the most people possible and I can change so much life and it can change the world with it. And this is my intention. And the note taken with this is that do the same thing every single day. So I've heard the quote about something that is called, if you do something 10 minutes each day, you are going to be better than 98% after only 1 year. So imagine thinking, or just think about if you do it for more than 1 hour, probably 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, whatever it may be, depending on your situation and your priorities and what you're doing and what are your goals with it. And I believe in goals. I believe that goals are very key, essential, that you know your destination, but I also believe in systems that works for you. And of course I can make another video teaching what's the differences between goals and systems. As a quick resolution for that is that systems works for you while the goal is only a destination. And as the quote from Atomic Habit that everyone loves, which is, you fall into the quality of your systems. Let's fast forward to the second step, which is change your stressful questions by practical questions. So don't let this confuse you. Let me explain. So, as an example, if you say, when am I going to get to this objective that I've made a few years ago, which is something that is very stressful, that can give you some anxiety and some feelings that you are a failure. However, change this question by just changing the formula that you have put it. So instead of saying, when am I going to reach this objective or this level or this amount or this degree or whatever, change it to what am I doing to get there? How am I getting prepared to get there? And this must give you endless fuel, endless motivation every single day to do certain tasks. Because when you say, when am I going to get there, this just gives you stress, this just gives you anxiety, and also consumes a lot of energy that is most valuable, especially in these situations. And talking about energy is that your conscious mind consumes more energy than unconscious mind. So I believe that most of the tasks that humans do is unconscious, and that is the case for almost every single human on earth, because doing every single decision or taking every single decision consciously, that can take a lot of time and a lot of effort. So learn how to do the things that you do every single day unconsciously. As an example, if you see an expert in some field of life, let's say he's a seller, when you talk about him or talk with him and spend time with him, you'd find that he doesn't focus on each step of this process, and you will ask yourself, why isn't he doing that? So the reason behind it is that he trained his unconscious mind to do that for him. And that is the same thing for cooking, training, boxing, whatever it may be, whatever field in life, it's always the same thing. So I would love to train my unconscious mind to do the hardest tasks that I do in my day. And also that can save me more time and more energy for my conscious mind to think about the things that needs that time and needs that energy and also need my thinking and my conscious side of my brain. Let's move on to third practical step that I have made 7 years ago. So the point in this point is always ask. So the first thing and the first one that you should ask is God, the one has created you, the one that can give you everything that you need, everything that you want, and he has the ability to do whatever in this world in less than an instant. So that is the first to ask. Ask God about what you want, what you love in your life. As an example, you want motivation. Ask God, the one that created you, for that motivation. Let's move on. So after that, you ask people. So you ask people about things that you don't understand, that you don't know how to do it. You have a misconceptions, misunderstanding, probably anything that you can think of that another person can know. And I've loved this quote from so many different books, which is, you can learn from each person on this planet. And I believe it is from the book that is 0 to 1, but I'm not sure about it. So the idea from this is that everyone on the planet has some knowledge that you don't know. So this process of you asking other people about things that you don't know, you don't understand, one, can humble you, and being humble has so many benefits. And two, can give you that knowledge. So as an example, let's take school as an example. You don't understand a subject, just go ask your friends. You don't understand a subject and your friend don't know it, go ask your teacher. And if that isn't available, just go ask the internet. You can ask Google, and that is the least to do. Just ask Google, and that is the least to do. Better ask the experts, because they give you more adaptive, and they understand the situation more in depth, who you are, what you're doing, how you say it. While Google and AI doesn't really understand these things, doesn't really understand all of the aspects of the question, he gives you just a surface level answer. I'm not here trying to convince you that everything you do is for a purpose and everything you do is gonna work or anything, as I've started the video by saying most of the things that I've worked on have actually failed. So I'm not here to teach you how to succeed, while I'm teaching you how to stay motivated, how to do the same thing every single day, how to stay driven. And for me, searching about all of the successful people that I think they're successful, that is the only common thing that every successful person on the planet has, which is he does the same thing every single day. And that is called being driven. So I hope that I've helped you and gave you an idea about being driven from my personal experience as the #1 resource from this video. I hope that I've helped you, and always remember to heal, inspire, and teach. My name is Yassine Morghadi, and see you in the next one.